When I first started working on the manga, I thought it would be kind of hard. And then I realized it was really, really, really hard. Because I wasn't prepared at all. I pretty much just thought that if I came up with a character, then everything else would just fall into place, which is a weird thing to even think of. Because, I mean, you got to have some kind of understanding to connect all the pieces. I was just, my mindset was, I'm going to show up and I'm going to finish this. Boom, I'm done. But what I realized is that whenever you create a character, you have to give them, you have to give them a personality. You have to give them some kind of story, different traits. You have to have, I can't even talk. You have to have these different scenarios that made them who they are. And then you have to of course you have to come up with those scenarios. And I thought it would be like a 15, 20 minute kind of thing, working on a document. And then I realized that it turned out to be like a 2-hour thing. And I still had more to say. I was like, holy crap, like this is a lot. And then whenever you think about that, then it's like, okay, so what kind of world do they live in? And I'm like, so I have to think about that too. And I was like, there's so much stuff. And then you realize, oh crap, they have to have friends. Like friends and then family. And depending on how much, you want to have that incorporated into the manga. And I was like, man, like a lot of time really does go into this. And if you don't know how to do any of that, which of course I didn't, you have to go on Google and you have to learn on how to do that kind of stuff. And then it's like, okay, so now you have to actually draw the character, draw the backgrounds, draw the character at different angles. You got to draw the other characters. And then you have to dress them in a way that represents how they are. And it was just like this list. I thought that I had like these bulletin points of all I had to do. And then that bulletin point, or the list of bulletin points would just grow and grow and grow. And I was like, holy shit. I'm not ready for this. And I think that could be applied to anything whenever you have some kind of interest and you're like, you know what? I'm going to jump in and I'm going to do as much as I can. And then you realize there's a whole lot to learn. Is that a bad thing? No. I think it's an amazing thing if it's something that you're really interested in and you're willing to put in the work. So yeah, I thought it was going to be easy. Well, not easy. I mean, I knew it was going to be kind of hard because, I mean, like with manga, like you can just pick up a manga, you can open it up, start reading it. And I think it's so easy whenever you go through a manga where you're like, I could do that. And of course, whenever you pick up a manga, it'll say at the front, really written and illustrated by Tagashi, Fujimoto. Who's the guy who created Dragon Ball Z? See if I can find. Damn it, forgot. I don't know. And it's easy, right? Because you only see one name at the front. So whenever you open it up, you're like, okay, so Tagashi did this. But the truth is, like, he had assistants. Assistants who did the background, the adding detail to the backgrounds, the coloring, the lettering. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of work that needs to be done. And when it's only you, it's a lot. And if you don't have a skill set, then you have to learn that skill set. And then you have to put time into doing that. So it's a lot of work. But that could be applied to anything. You want to build houses, you want to build websites, you want to be a doctor, you want to be a nurse. You want to design shoes, design clothes. You want to sell vintage shirts. It's a lot that goes into anything. So with manga, it's been really fun. It's obviously been a lot of work. So I really do enjoy it. So I have no idea whatsoever whenever I'll have chapter 1 out. So for now, I'll just share these kind of videos and I guess see what happens.